Do you remember the first time you slept in a different place, and whether that was on vacation or just like a slumber party at your friend's house, and maybe they were living close to a metro station or something like that, that wasn't like familiar to you. So whenever you heard a sound that was unfamiliar to you, you noticed it. Like in the first night when you slept by the metro station for the first time and the metro came by, you haven't been used to that sound during the night. So the first time you will hear it, you'll be like, what the fuck? What is that? Right? And you notice it because it's unfamiliar. Let's say that you go on vacation or you go for this slumber party and it lasts like more than one night. Let's say we go for a week, okay? We're going for a week. After, I think, maybe the first 2 nights, it's already being perceived as familiar in your system because you've had been linking this association, right? Just like whenever you hear that sound, it's like, oh yeah, that's the metro station, it's fine, right? Because whenever we hear something for the first time, which is not familiar to us, we don't know how to perceive that. We have to associate it with something to, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. In our brain is asking, our brain is asking for explanation. Like, what is this? What is this? Do I need to worry? Do I need to run, get me stuff and leave? Am I in danger, or is this okay, right? So if you go out sleeping in that place for a week, you will start to notice that your body will not even hear that sound anymore because it's getting used to this. Once you have the association with like, oh yeah, that belongs to the metro station, it goes, whenever it's passing by, I'm hearing this sound, and that's okay, that's fine, right? Nothing to worry about. So that is the association that your brain is linking whenever you hear that sound. Okay. So back in the days when I used to live in my birth town, I didn't notice the clock bell, or like, there are a lot of churches, and at a certain point in time these bells ring, or however you want to call it. So I didn't notice it at all because it happens every day about the same time, and it's nothing to worry about. I do not have to do anything with that. So I didn't really had an association with it, right? But when I was visiting people, or was hanging with people, and I really wanted to go home, but I already told, you're on the way, and they just like keep talking, and you just like keep standing, and just like, I need a time to, like, I need something to, like, just let me go, right? And at a certain point, that bell rang, and I was like, okay, I noticed this now, so this is goat time. This is goat time, right? So at certain points, this bell became noticeable to me whenever I needed it, of course, but I began to associate this with the sign to go. Whenever I was hearing it, it was like, yep, time to go. Bye. So it was my association that it was go time whenever I heard the clock. Okay? So I'm not here to tell you about my life and about my experiences. I'm telling you about the essence and the experience. Is that this is my association. This is my unique association. Because sometimes when I read things or when I'm at certain points in my life and I hear this clock bell ring, it's go time. It's go time, no matter where I am, because everywhere around the world we have these churches and clocks and and it's always at the same time, but you don't always notice it. You only notice it at a certain point, and that is probably divine timing, go time. But it is my association. What I really want to say, maybe I just have to be more clear. If you want a sign, if you are asking for a sign, be clear, be godly clear about this sign and the association you have with it. Don't go looking on the internet and Google and see what does it mean if I find this, or what does it mean to you? What is your association with that, right? Yeah, that. Boom.